For this project, I chose vitamin K. Little history of vitamin K. Hendrik Dam and his colleagues were conducting a study about cholesterol in chickens and how keeping fat from their diets changed their cholesterol. It was not long after they began this experiment that they noticed the chickens had unexplained bleeding. It was at this point Hendrik began to study why their bleeding did not go away when the fat was added back to the chicken's diet. A few years after researching this, he discovered the factor while researching hemp seed. He then decided to call it coagulation vitamin, but it took the abbreviation vitamin K from the German word coagulation. Vitamin K defined. There are only two naturally occurring fat-soluble vitamins in our body, vitamin K1 and vitamin K2. These vitamins play a huge role in how our blood clots. They do so because they are a necessary cofactor in the making of the four clotting factors of our bodies. The main one they help with is the prothrombin. The other three factors are factor 7, factor 9, and factor 10. These four clotting factors must work together to prevent excessive bleeding. If you are vitamin K deficient, your body cannot produce these four factors in the quantities it needs to stop bleeding. This can be one reason some people bruise easier than others. The main role of vitamin K. As I said earlier, vitamin K plays a big role in the clotting factor in our blood. But it is not like other vitamins that sometimes need to be taken as a daily thing to keep your levels up. Yes, there are times you need to take vitamin K in a pill or as a shot to keep your levels at the needed dose, but it is rare. Vitamin K is one of the few vitamins that you almost always get the recommended daily serving from the food you eat. Having a vitamin K deficiency is unlikely once you reach adulthood, but can be common in newborns. There are a few things that can cause you to have a vitamin K deficiency, such as an adult who has Crohn's or celiac disease. Vitamin K1 foods. Many foods we eat are high in vitamin K. Most, if not all, dark vegetables and leafy green vegetables are high in vitamin K1. Kale has about 531 micrograms per serving, which is about half a cup. Raw spinach has about 145 micrograms per serving. Broccoli, 110 micrograms. Prunes, 28 micrograms for every 5 eaten. Kiwis, about 28 micrograms per whole kiwi. And avocados, about 21 micrograms for every half of one. Eating these foods daily to keep your vitamin K1 up is optimal for your overall health. Vitamin K1 food examples. Like any other vitamin we get from foods, some foods offer more of the specific vitamin than others. Kale holds the highest level of vitamin K even after being cooked than any other vegetable there is. It has about 565 micrograms of vitamin K1 once it's been cooked. Spinach is next on our list of highest levels of vitamin K, and it provides your body with about 444 micrograms of vitamin K once it's been cooked. Although a serving of raw spinach is plenty for an adult, half a cup of cooked spinach will contain 3 times as much vitamin K than uncooked spinach. The last one on my list is a food that alone does not give you the daily serving of vitamin K1, and it is asparagus. Asparagus only has about 72 micrograms of vitamin K per serving. Vitamin K2 foods. Vitamin K2 is the most commonly found in animal-based foods. There are not many foods that offer the daily serving of vitamin K2, so they often have to be mixed with each other to achieve the recommended servings. Liver is one of the only foods that offer the recommended daily serving of vitamin K2 alone. Cheese and egg yolk, like many other foods, only offer a very small amount of vitamin K2 alone. But if you combine them, they easily offer the recommended daily serving. Vitamin K2 food examples. As I discussed earlier, liver is one of the few foods that offer the most vitamin K2 by itself, specifically goose liver, as it offers 370 micrograms of vitamin K2. Beef liver is another food that offers a daily serving as it contains 263 micrograms of vitamin K2 per serving. A few foods that, when combined, contain the daily serving of vitamin K2 are cheese and egg yolks, as discussed earlier. Although cheese alone only offers 80 micrograms of vitamin K, which is close to the daily needed servings, but still falls short. Egg yolks, though, only offer 37 micrograms of vitamin K2 a serving. If you combine the egg yolks and the cheese like many people do for their breakfast, you get your recommended daily serving of vitamin K2. The recommended daily servings. Your age and gender greatly determine the amount of vitamin K your body needs. As we get older, our bodies begin needing more vitamin K on a daily basis. A woman's body does not need as much vitamin K as a man's does once we hit adulthood, although throughout our adolescent years, both male and female bodies require the same amount of vitamin K per daily servings. Myths about vitamin K and newborns. Many people have doubts when it comes to newborns and whether or not they really need the vitamin K shot after birth. Many parents refuse the shot after birth due to having the thought, well, if they are born with it being low, they really don't need it. This can be extremely dangerous to the newborns and even life-threatening. Many mothers believe their babies will get the needed vitamin K through breast milk, but this is not true as breast milk is very low in vitamin K. The only way for a newborn to get vitamin K is through eating or being given the shot. Yes, they can get what they need through food, but it takes longer than the necessary time, and the first week after birth is when the child is at the highest risk of bleeding. Like all things in the medical world, there is always a warning label on them that reads may cause death. We must always look at these risks versus benefit factors, and when it comes to vitamin K, the benefit always outweighs the risks. There was a study years ago done that made parents believe that vitamin K shots led to childhood cancer. But after deeper research, this was debunked and proven to be false. Vitamin K is one of the most important vitamins our bodies need on a daily basis. It is the main clotting factor in our body, as I've discussed. Therefore, it is extremely important that you get the daily servings of vitamin K. The best way to achieve this is to eat leafy green vegetables, much like the ones listed in the slide. If you feel that you are not able to consume enough vitamin K through eating, it is recommended that you go see your doctor and talk with them about options like shots or pills that will help keep your vitamin K at the appropriate levels you need. Here are my cited sources.